All right. Sorry. Um, I'm checking everything. Okay. Back for another stream. Um, One that almost didn't happen because of the same reason as the other day, where I almost I was thinking that my computer was dying. So the other day, when my I thought my computer was dying, I ended up finding out that it was Bitdefender that was just sorry. I got something annoying me. I found out that it was Bitdefender, um, basically like clogging up all of my processes, and so I had deactivated it. Like I had deactivated it from launching on start, and so it wasn't supposed to come back on its own. As it turns out, it found a way yesterday, uh, like late at night, while I was playing and watching a stream. Big Defender found a way to come back. Um, Hang on, I wanted to check something. Oh yeah, no, there's nothing. There's no stream tonight, so I guess I can stream longer if I want to. Yeah. So I found yesterday. I mean, and like basically, what I was watching a stream and playing, suddenly like the stream I was watching started to crash, and my game was freezing and eventually crashed. So I was wondering where it could come from. At first, I thought it was maybe Opera GX having some kind of memory leak or something. And then I checked my, that quick access tab on the taskbar that shows you a bunch of stuff that are open and running. And I saw the logo for Big Defender, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Like I had turned it off. It was not supposed to turn back on its own. It found a way, and this time, like no matter what I tried, I could not prevent it from starting on launch. Like it had attached itself to some processes that were like necessary for the system to work. So unless I bricked my entire PC, I could not turn it off. And I spent a good hour trying to solve the issue. Like I managed to remove a part of it manually. If I tried to uninstall it through Windows, it didn't work. Um, so I was looking like everywhere for ways to deal with it. And as it turns out, I had to do a deep dive on the Bitdefender website to find an installer. Like, what kind of software requires you to download the uninstaller separately from the main software itself? It actually worked. Like, it removed entirely. I've checked my files, it's gone. I've checked my processes. I've checked the I even checked the registry to make sure, like, no keys were left. Um, so it completely removed it. But like that is shitty. That's the last time I installed it. Like I put this software on my PC. Like it was great to remove the issues that I had regarding like when I got hacked. Uh, but other than that, yeah, no, it was a nightmare. So I will not hesitate. Like if it was just, like uh, if it was just one small bug or something, I wouldn't go and talk this badly about a software. But given how shitty it was to just to get rid of it, I will not hesitate to absolutely talk shit about it. So my word of advice is never download Bitdefender. Like even like because the one I had was a free edition and it was expired. and it was still like it was still running issues on my computer. Like, how do you make a free edition of your software that just breaks everything? I don't know. Anyway, so last time in a game, we uh, finished the DLC, and I went back to the mountaintops of Giant, and I was about to go meet with a dragon. I do not remember if I can summon for this dragon. I did load the game through the mod. Uh, like I did think about it. Okay, apparently I can. Now the rest of the main game should be easier, not just because of the mod, of course, but because I've managed to get so much stronger in the DLC. Like, of course, the buffs that I got in the DLC related to Shadow Tree stuff and whatever, Shadow Tree fragment and whatever, like they're gone. Like they don't work in the main game, but I still gained a bunch of runes and leveled up quite a lot, and I've got my blades. So yeah, fighting in the main game should be easier if I don't act like a moron. Maybe I should stay on my horse. Um, you know what? I should probably stay on my horse during the fight. Like I just summon, I stay on my horse and run around the dragon. I was just thinking it would be funny if uh, the mimic tier could use the horse as well. I don't know. I think it could be interesting. Oh yeah. So I finished most of what I was dealing with in Final Fantasy 15, including a very annoying late game dungeon that was literally like 100 floors down, like having to fight enemies on every floor until you reach the last boss of the dungeon. Like, it was terrible. Great. Okay. So using the horse is not an option. Um, yeah. So it was absolutely terrible of a dungeon. Um, and I was checking the achievement that was missing. And what I did not realize is that a lot of these achievements that I was missing and was kind of interested in are related to the multiplayer expansion, which means I am not. Like I've started farming. Like that's what I was doing actually yesterday when my PC started to lag. Um, is I was playing the multiplayer expansion of FF15. It's actually kind of fun. Like I mean, it's very much it's way less open than the main game. But there is a good lore reason, and honestly, it doesn't feel that constraining. Like it feels you still have a lot of things, even if you have to repeat a lot. Some you have to repeat some missions a lot to get enough power to unlock new areas and new missions. But it is quite fun. And so it might take me longer than I expected to actually finish it. So I will either eventually give up on um, finishing uh, completely FF15, or I will find another way to clear up some space to be able to install The Witcher 3 because it's 50 gigabytes. I want to keep Elden Ring on the side, so that's an issue. Um, because for some reason I still want to play it again afterwards. But I also want to continue with FF15. Aside from like Final Fantasy 15, I have Skyrim installed, which I plan on continuing to play eventually. Uh, like once I'm done with FF15, and I have Hollow Knight Silksong, which I still need to. Technically, I could focus on that. Um, I could focus on that because I'm literally missing like, I'm literally not far from getting the achievement that I'm trying to get. And for the last one that I'm missing, then um, like it can go fuck itself, I guess. Like I could do what I did for the first game. So to explain, for the first game, there is the same achievement, getting the Hunter's Mark, which requires also to defeat every single enemy in the game a number of times. And what I did basically is I found because I was looking through mods on Nexus mods, and I found one that was literally just a save file to complete the achievement. Um, so I decided to go for it because, yeah, I could not be bothered to do that. So I might do the same for Silksong. I don't know. Anyway, I got some time. I guess I could take my time, like looking around. Um, like I'm not that. Uh, uh, what should I call it? I'm trying to find the words here. I'm not that pressed by time, you know. I can literally go around and take some time to check some stuff, um, or whatever. I could even go and see what happens if I give. Uh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hang on. I will explain what I was trying to say uh, once I arrive. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough. Like I fucked up one uh, thing, so I probably don't have enough.
There you warded off despite the curse. No one has succeeded. How? I thought that you are, in fact, it is my flesh. Give me your defile my again until a cursed ring coalesces. Countless I have killed, and soon the hundreds will be reborn cursed. A few of that are rotten. Michael, give it your blessing until a cursed ring
Okay. I'm gonna see the ground roadside. I'm gonna see if I can. Like I probably don't have enough uh, seedbed curses. At least for my purpose. I will check nonetheless. Now, Hello. I mean, like, I'm doing fine. Just launch the game again. Hope potentially the last 3 minutes if I finish it today. I don't know. Like, I have more than enough time to finish it today.
The curse, along with it.
Hmm. Sounds like he's having fun, you know? Okay. So I think it automatically gives him, like, all the ones that you could give him. Like the red on you. Yeah, which means I'm probably missing at least one. And I don't know where it could be. Like, unless it is, as I think, the one that I should have continued another quest for, in which case I don't have to worry about it. Uh, I don't really think so. Like, my model, honestly, I really wish I could have something better. If one day I can afford one. Alright, I didn't take care of that guy here. I'm just taking some stuff. I could also go for a rematch against Astel, because there's a second Astel around here. Like, before I continue, I'm not going to take care of the towers. I don't really care. It's for people who play mages. And since that's not what I'm going for, I don't need it. But I kind of want to check. So it was completely west. Yeah, I see the ruins. Don't ask me how there is still an Astel alive, even though there's only supposed to be one and I defeated him. But somehow there's another. I've never actually checked, um, like, if there's a lore reason. Alright, so I need to find the entrance. Hello, my dude. Not dealing with you. Okay. Okay, looks like the kind of place where there would be an entrance. Might be one of these. Yeah, it might be one of these uh, illusory floors kind of deal. I'm checking the ground. Or wait, no, no. I might be a moron actually. I might be a massive moron here. Where? Yeah. You're an angry big guy. Um, I think it's actually a tunnel entrance. It's not a basement. It's like one of these. Uh, yep, one of these underground mines. Okay. I finally remembered. For once, I remember something. Hmm. Right, I think this one is... Yep, does not open from this side. That's a nice level design. Oh, fuck. It's one of these with a hard body. I'm not dealing with that. I know I could summon so that my guys take care of all of the enemies in the area, but I kind of want to keep my summon for the boss. Explosive stone clump. Hmm. It probably doesn't lead to the boss. Although it could. It might just lead to the door that was locked. Oh wait, wouldn't make sense. Like why would it simply lead? Why would you have a long path leading you to the door? Yes, I decided to go against what I said earlier and summon anyway. Oh yeah, no, the boss is here. Right, the time for round two. And this time he's called Stars of Darkness, and he has a few new moves, if I remember correctly. Because I remember, like, uh, so I was in VC with a friend before I started playing Elden Ring again. It's actually being in VC with that friend who that gave me uh, like a wish to play the game again. And so he was playing the game for the first time, and he reached the consecrated snowfield and started going around. And suddenly I hear him say, "Hang on, why is there a second Astel?" Because he had already defeated the first one, and he actually had taken a time to learn his moveset and stuff, and he was like, "Okay, wait, that move was not there before." I mean, I guess technically you could argue that the two uh, Astels you can find uh, like Indian Grand River are also two different instances and not just the boss killing you before you meet him. But then, like, it would go against the lore that says that Astel is a malformed star that was sent by uh, by the Greater Will to take care of the Eternal Cities. So yeah, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Okay, took care of him. I'm going back to climb. Uh, Could raise my stamina a bit more. Oh wait, it doesn't even raise this. It doesn't even raise stamina anymore. I'm going for strength. I could start upgrading my arcane, I guess. Just a little. Though at this point in the game, it doesn't change much. Like there's literally no point where I am in a game to have more uh, item discovery rate. But I'm pretty sure arcane also increases other stats. So maybe. Okay, can you guys hurry up? Ooh, I like your weapon. I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan of hammers as a weapon, but it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take my time to. Okay, I was gonna say, like, is this guy just gonna ignore me? Uh, I'm still gonna take my time to explore a completely optional area. Like, that is one of the most optional areas in the game. Like, yeah, sure, you can come here. It's definitely not necessary. It's right next to the main path for the story, but it's like, yes, there's just some enemies and a bit of loot. I mean, I guess you could argue that for a lot of other stuff. Which reminds me, I haven't checked back on Stormvale in a while to check if finally the NPCs have moved there, like they were supposed to a while ago. I guess I'm gonna do that when I reach the next site of grace, which shouldn't be far. Okay, what are you guys fighting? I swear the summons have more ADHD than me. Oh, by the way, like I talked about the possibility that I might get. Uh, I might have to spend some time in a mental clinic. Um, with some luck, it could finally give me an opportunity to get uh, an ADHD diagnosis and maybe a bunch of other stuff I'd like to have a diagnosis for, like at least be tested for. But it depends on a lot of things. I don't know. It's also a place that actually uses hypnosis apparently to try and help people. I don't know if I'm receptive to hypnosis. I've never tried. Like, because if you're not aware, despite how widespread it seems, people who can get hypnosed, uh, there's actually only 20% of the world population that is susceptible to hypnosis. Like, it's very much not everyone that can get hypnotized. Um, my I know that my older brother is susceptible to it because he actually had to get hypnotized to, um, you know, uh, to help him gain confidence enough to. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Oh, okay. He actually had to be hypnotized to get confident enough to go and get a job. Okay, I literally just had to rest for them to move.
It's been some time. I must thank you. I told father I would. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a wife. This land is much like the one I will call upon the storm. Again, some call me by the title of lady, though I have now abandoned my former. I cannot express how.
Oh, nice.
Should you become elder, I would gladly like. Farewell. I will remain to but your guidance. Surely, Leia. I will remember your guide. Surely, Leia.
Ah, safe and sound, I take. Ah, quite. Lady Nepheli is strong and just. Such is the sincere appeal. For the time being, I share command, at which time I confide raising you to the good. I hope it is just. For the time being, I share.
I mean, like, um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think raising me to the title of knighthood will do anything because I'm literally going to become the lord.
Haven't seen you. As you can see, freedom. Besides, Lady Nepheli still. So I'll let you take a look at the good.
Right? Do you have anything new? Oh, he does have an ancient dragon smithing stone for 20k. Jesus. Okay. And you can only purchase from him. You can't sell. I still don't know what this room is for. Like, why have this room if it literally serves no purpose? Anyway. Anyway, time to stop getting distracted by bullshit and ascend the flame peak towards the last flame giant. So all of these guys were basically defeated by um, the first Elden Lord, and Marika eventually realized, uh, hang on, we can't uh, completely extinguish the flame of the giants, so we might as well keep one and bind him to the duty of watching over the flame. So she left just one giant to handle that. Oh, great. I'm gonna get invaded again. I love getting invaded. Oh, Okina. Okina, please. Like, we work together to take care of Radan. I remember you. Remember how many times I had you die during that fight? It was all in good faith. Well, too bad for him. No, not level. Plus. I'm pretty sure I might have actually upgraded my flask to maximum. Or is it 13? I don't remember the max number. But I'm pretty sure I found like all of the all of the secret tiers. Okay. Jesus Christ. Are these the biggest hands I've ever seen in this game? Like, they are gigantic. Okay, I'm gonna go to the second entrance. There are two entrances to reach the boss, but there's only one that allows you to summon a friend for the fight, and I kind of want to bring him in. Come here, Alexander. I need your help. Yeah, because I know I said like I might finish the game in this stream, but I still have to go through Farum Azula, and I might like while I'm at it, I might as well take care of Placidus Rex. It could be interesting. Alright, my dude. Oh fuck. Alexander blocked me from rolling away. Yes, I blame him. Yeah, so once again, like I've definitely made the fight harder for myself by summoning. Ouch. I've broken my leg once before, but not to that extent. I mean, it was bad. So, like when I was a kid, I broke my I don't know what. I mean, it's like the bone of the knee. I don't know the name in English, but the bone that is essentially like under your knee, it fractured. Like my right leg is like there's so much shit that happened to it. So the bone fractured. There are some pebbles that are stuck inside it that have been stuck there ever since I was a kid because uh, I fell down a slope full of pebbles when I was roller skating uh, and yeah, like basically the pebbles got stuck inside my leg. And also my hip on that side. Uh, when I was a kid, my hip on that side got an issue twice, which both times led me to go to the hospital. It's basically like I don't know. It's also something I don't know the name of in English, but basically it's something that can happen when you are only when you're a kid because it's tied to the fact that your body is growing. Like it's because of the fact that your body is growing up, but it is possible when you're a kid to have essentially like it's a pocket of water that gets stuck in between your hip and your leg, like where the bone is supposed to get placed, so that it can properly move around. And so you can get some water stuck there, and it hurts like hell because it stretches your it stretches the nerve in that area. It hurts like hell. You cannot try to walk. Uh, and the way they solve this basically if is you go to the hospital and you have to spend like a couple weeks with weights, like heavy weights tied to your legs so that it stretches the place, like it stretches the place in between the leg and the hip until the water is gone, and then finally it places itself correctly. And like it's basically like having a displaced bone, like a displaced shoulder or something like this. But yeah, but instead, it's there's something that prevents you from actually even placing and placing it correctly. So yeah, it's not fun. And the maximum of times apparently you can get it is 3 times. I got it 3 times, like 2 times at one hip and another time at the other. And I'm pretty sure it's the right hip that got I got it twice. So yeah, my right leg kept having issues when I was growing up. It's a miracle that it doesn't actually like it works kind of correctly. I do have that thing where but I think it's more due to other factors, like stress and stuff. I mean anxiety and stuff. But I have that thing where I shake my leg constantly, and it's always my right leg. Like I'm doing it right now. I have my right leg just shaking when I'm sat up, when I'm sitting down. You know.
Long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Yep, I'm
Very
ready.
well. Tell me when you are fully prepared.
Oh fuck! It's because I okay.
Are you ready?
I keep forgetting that I have to
Let
press
my
E.
hand rest upon
I
you
press left click.
for but a moment.
I press left click and left click actually like makes you go back, which is a bit weird. Or rather, I played left click without actually putting my cursor over the choice. It's probably the main reason. And once again, it is not explained how you end up in Farum Azula. I like these games. I like the lore. I like the story. I like the environment and stuff. But sometimes I really wish they they had more explanation for some stuff that happens throughout the game.
O Erd tree, you shall burn.
Like, how the hell do you end up in Farum Azula? When you defeat Maliketh, how the hell do you end up in Leyndell?
Burn for the sake of the new lord.
It's just like in Dark Souls 3 when you reach um, the dragon area.
Thank you for guiding me here.
Like the fact that you can just like you just do a gesture and suddenly you're there.
The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
There's also still a lot of mystery surrounding Melina. Who she is exactly. Like all we know, thanks to the DLC, that she is Mesmer's sister, which means that uh, basically she is also a demigod. And I mean, we already knew kind of that because she talks about her mother giving birth to her in front of the Earth Tree. But like, which demigod is she linked to? What happened to her for her to become just a spirit? Because she is just a spirit. Like she is not a physical entity. Uh, Speaking of Mesmer, let me check. Oh, I have the remembrance of these things. I want to check something. Yeah, no, I don't have. Well, yep. I no longer have any item related to him. I wanted to check uh, if I could find the lore. I think it's related to his kiln or like the mesmer flame that you get to burn the shadow tree. I mean the sealing tree rather. Or it might be linked to his remembrance, which I've completely sold. So, yep. Welcome to Crumbling Farum Azula, a place stuck in a time vortex. So it is crumbling for eternity. Yeah, remember that guy that boss I defeated at the start of the game? Beastman of Farum Azula. Yep, these are the same guys. He's a normal enemy. I mean, there are a few cases throughout the game of normal enemies becoming. I mean, no, bosses becoming normal enemies later on. Or rather, normal enemies being treated as bosses earlier on. Like in your cave of knowledge, where you start the game, you have to fight one of Godric's soldiers as a boss, and just after that, like they're basic enemies, like the most basic you can find. I almost did those two. Okay, let me see if I can take down this dragon with my gang. Might be able to. Because it's a completely optional boss fight, but I kind of want to. It's not even a boss fight actually. Yeah, it's considered a normal fight. Okay, and for some reason my gang is. What the fuck are they doing? They are unable to follow me. Okay, apparently the summons get stuck if you summon them there. I'm gonna try to summon them elsewhere. I don't know why they got stuck. It's weird. But they literally could not come down. Okay, now they can. But is the dragon coming back or was it a one-off? Oh, it's coming back. Wasn't one of these cases of. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Um, we talked about it the other day. Um, so there was um, yeah, there was a death bird in Liurnia that I fought once, and then it didn't come back. So I thought maybe it was like a one-off thing where if you lose to the boss, then he doesn't respawn. I did not like. I completely forgotten one thing, and I realized it when I was playing on my other save. I completely forgot that there are night bosses, and the death bird in Liurnia is a night boss. So that's what happened. Basically, I died, and it moved to what the fuck? Okay, at least he's dead. I died, and it moved um to daylight. So that's why the boss did not come back. I was just being a moron. Yeah, I'm definitely like I need to get back into the headspace for Elden Ring. I don't know. I think I'm stuck in the headspace for uh whatchamacallit for Final Fantasy 15. I was lurking yesterday when I was playing. I was lurking in VC with a friend and basically told him like the lore of the game because he never played a Final Fantasy and especially not 15. Like the only Final Fantasy he had heard of was 14, so at first he thought I was talking about 14. I explained to him the lore, and it's one of these games where if you play the game, like you accept what happens in the lore as normal. But if you have to explain the lore to someone else, you realize, hang on, like most of these things are completely stupid or don't make sense. Like there are a lot of examples of these of moments where I was, hang on, like what I've just explained, it doesn't make sense if you think about it. Okay, do I want to go down? Like it's uh no. There isn't anything down here for me. Like I'm pretty sure there's just a talisman that I'm not interested in. Ah, you know what? I have time today. I might as well. Okay, how many are gonna jump down and die? None. Oh fuck. Oh, not these guys. The same guys that I've avoided going down where Gold Mask originally was. Uh, I mean, the same guys that are the reason why I avoided it. Because they spread death. Yep. And death, yep. Death is the one status effect against which your mimic tier is not protected. Like if that bar down here gets filled up, I'm dead. Which I do find kind of annoying. Like it's the same as being cursed in uh, Dark Souls 1 and 3. Wait, no, Dark Souls 2 and 3. I mean, technically, the curse in Dark Souls 2 is more of a. It's replaced by being turned to stone, but it has the same consequence. Um, in Dark Souls 1, being cursed, I think, literally just follow you, like makes you follow. It's either that or the opposite, where you can be cursed in Dark Souls 2, but it just turns you hollow. I don't remember exactly. Like one of the two. I'm gonna rush. Oh wait, no, it's a Glowworm speaker. Okay. It's not even a talisman. So I came here for no reason. Or at least not something I was interested in. This place can be a bit difficult to navigate because there are a lot of optional areas to go to. Like a few optional places. I might go for like so there's gonna be the fight against Alexander that I'm absolutely going to do. I might go for the fight against Bernal, although I think involves it might involve me having to talk back to him in the. Wait, no, I've already talked to him when I finished the Volcano Manor. But I do need to remember how to reach him exactly. Because I think it's very special path to reach him. Okay, so we took care of the worm faces. And that's actually their name. Like, there is a boss version in the map called Wormface. Is it me or does it feel like I'm doing much more damage than my than the other? I mean than my clones. I'm not gonna teleport away from Farum Azula. Like you can teleport away from it. The first time I came here, I thought I couldn't, but it's because it works like it works exactly like a teleporter trap. So if you get uh, if you fall for a teleporter trap, essentially you become unable to uh, teleport until you've actually gotten uh, until you've actually like rested at the side of grace. And it works the same way. I just didn't realize it at first. But as long as you rest at the side of grace here, you can teleport away. Oh, also I'm gonna need to remember to make a stop by the round table hold, not just because of all the the bell bearings that I have. Okay, Alexander is up here, but also because you know, end of the game, so I might as well. Yes, I know I need to kill them again. Also, I don't actually need to kill them. I could just rush away. Just wanted to ask something. Um, I'm refraining from summoning in the area specifically because of how hard it is to navigate. Oh, golden arrow. All right, so if I remember correctly, there are a few ways to proceed here. I can jump up here, which I think I want to do. Actually, I'm not gonna waste time going around. I want to jump up here because I could very well as well jump down and have to go through another way. Although, now that I think about it, I think jumping down would allow me to summon for the upcoming boss fight. Okay, now I'm thinking of summoning. But yeah, like, I think it's a bit similar to fights like uh, Commander O'Neill, where if you enter the arena through one door, you can summon a friendly. If you try to enter through another door, you don't have the ability to summon. But I mean, like, I got my gang. I don't really need. So. Oh wait, no. You can summon from here. Bernal. Good. I'm gonna summon him here and then I'm fight him. I'll have to fight him later. That's gonna be fun. Alright. No, I do not have the mod that um, makes it so that you fight more bosses, like Maxor had in this video. In Maxor's video, he has a mod that doubles the Godskin duo, meaning that you're fighting way more Godskin. I always forget that this music is their theme because I remember definitely this music. I always forget that it's the theme for the Godskins. Like, I'm pretty sure it plays whenever you have to fight a Godskin Like, be it the Godskin Apostle or the Godskin Noble. And then when you have to fight the Godskin Duo. I need to find the Rune Arc. That's what I need. Um, I also need to remember, I think it's over there. Is it? Hang on. Hang on. How do I reach my dude? I need to make sure that I don't go too far. I mean, I guess I could just teleport back, but um, was it over here? Wait, no, that's where I came from. Yeah, no. I probably need to continue. Sorry, I'm trying to map the area in my head. It's a bit hard to do. Um, because like I don't have a great memory of the area. Let me check up here. Yes, I am ignoring all of these guys. Ooh. Oh, nice. Thank you. I'm gonna need that. Although I'm pretty sure I had more than enough already, but... Okay, you know what? Oh, fuck. I'm trying to... Yep, okay. I was trying to summon... I should have summoned before. I'm not gonna be a moron this time. I'm gonna summon and then come back here. And like my clones can deal with these fuckers. I love apparently one of my guys is still fighting the other one over there. Oh, I never realized it overlooks this path. Okay, great. And I get just this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna rest because one of my mimic charges is definitely getting her ass kicked. Okay, can you not? Do I still have? Wait. Oh yeah, I had to change it. Okay, didn't I have something else here instead? No. Oh yeah, no, I had this. Nah, you know what? I don't need a boost to my immunity. But I do need to get my healing back. Yeah, I completely forgot that I had to change my stuff for the very annoying NPC fight that turned out to be just annoying because of the mod. Yeah, these guys feel much weaker than they used to. Okay, gonna check on my boy. You know what I need for my channel to actually grow? Instead of getting constantly harassed by bots, I really need to cause some drama or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm not one for that, so I wouldn't actually do it. But it really feels like that sometimes. Like you can't you can't stay in that road and have people actually come and watch you. You have to be over the top or like cause some kind of drama or something. And that's what brings people to you. That's why I really dislike internet culture. It just thrives on toxicity and narcissism. Like the whole point of Narcissus' story was to tell us to be careful about being too uh, proud of ourselves and only caring about ourselves and not others. And people have completely forgotten that, or they don't care anymore. And nowadays, it's the more narcissistic you are, the more successful you become. And I mean, like that is also the modern definition of success is to have a lot of people watch your content or whatever. Oh, nice, perfect. I don't know. I know I kind of sound like a boomer sometimes when I say stuff like that. I do realize it. To be fair, like I am midway between two generations. Like I'm halfway between Gen Z and millennial. I'm something called a zillennial. And yes, that is a thing.
Ah, the city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. But that aside, I doubt there's a single soul. Of course, I count myself. Which means, would you kindly undertake? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing. You are ready then? Then let us begin.
Alright. Sorry, Alexander, but I'm going to absolutely cheese your fight.
Victory was impossible. This lesson is found lacking. My friends, I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I decree from inside me. All lessons are destined to one day break. But the grace of Alexander gives us a warrior to his last.
So, fun fact, if I remember correctly, you can get that shard of Alexander much earlier, like if you kill him the first time you meet him, or like another time you meet him. I'm actually going to equip this because it's gonna help my guys a lot. And why? Who are you fighting? They're fighting ghosts, apparently. Right. I'm trying to reach a point where I can open the map. I can't. It considers me as being in the middle of a fight. Okay, can I? What if I? Well, yeah. I just had to unsummon these guys. Right. A quick, a quick stop at Jarberg.
Oh, hello. No, I'll begin my job as a warrior jump. Wow. Cuz insight from Uncle Alexander. Thank you. I'm a warrior jar. I can really. I understand. Strong enough. I don't think I'll see you with warrior. Goodbye, and thanks for. I'll never.
Okay. Let me reload the area once. By the way, I did only give him like, yep. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't make sense for the game to give me a talisman that I can equip and then companion shard. Resist potency of throwing pots. Definitely don't need it. But then, okay, let me check. Doing this. Yep. So that's the path that leads to where Alexander was. I go down. Let me remember the way. I need to get down. I'm gonna take the normal path, not the speedrun strat. Okay. Okay. Just heard a scream in the background. of one of my clones just holding. It was a bit funny. This. What you got for me? Ooh. Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. +2. Vastly boost physical damage negation. Ooh. It could be interesting in some cases, but I mean, like, I've already got everything I want. Let's be honest here. Like, the boost to skills will definitely help with my summons. I mean, my clones. I know I keep calling them clones, they're not actually clones. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take a long detour. Around the place so that I can reach Bernal. I just need to remember exactly what path I need to take. Hang on. No. Barely don't have enough. I probably need to sell my stuff. I'm gonna do that once I'm done with Pharaoh Mazula. Like, go around selling my stuff to get more runes. But yeah, ever since I've dealt with Big Defender yesterday, everything everything on my PC feels so much more fluid. Okay, before I go and deal with this guy. Really? Really? I stopped on that edge. Like, it literally, like, my character stopped on the edge and then decided, wait, you know what? I want to fall. Because why not? Okay, gonna ignore the birds. Make stuff back. And actually check. So yeah, before I go and deal with the dragon. Ooh. Let me check. Nope. Yeah, it's much more. Yep. It's better in terms of defense, but it's so much heavier that it doesn't really. Like, it's not very useful. Sorry, Moore, but your stuff does not help me. Because it's too heavy. And I like having a bit of mobility. Why, hello there. Okay, why are you suddenly so much stronger than the previous guys I had to fight? Oh wait, no. Is it simply because I changed my... Is it literally just because I changed my equipment? I removed the talisman that makes successive attacks more powerful. It's probably that. Okay. Time to rush. I hope I can summon against this guy. Nope. What the fuck am I doing? Ooh. I don't know what I was doing here, but I did see something interesting. I guess. Yeah, so I can't summon in the area. Might be an issue. But yeah, especially need to be careful about where I jump. Oh wait, no I can. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, I just realized I never went and got that rematch against Senesax, did I? I don't think I did. Like, I don't think I went to the place for the rematch. I might do it, like, once I'm done with Mazola, before I finish the game. Because I'm going way faster than I expected through the area, and at this rate, I'm definitely going to finish the main game long before the end of the stream, and I won't know what to do. I could go and take care of some side stuff before I don't know, before I finish the game. Yeah, this is completely optional. Like, this is a definition of side path. Of getting sidetracked. Okay. He asked for it. Mm. Hello, sir. I mean, yeah, it's even truer now that my maiden has literally set herself on fire. Kind of hurts. Finally get a maiden, she decides to set herself on fire. Shit. But I am married to a puppet. Does that count? Speaking of White Mask Vare, I do still have to do his invasion. Yeah, that's kind of something I need to take care of. Okay. They literally keep falling to their death. I've only got one left, right? And she's Kidzo. Yep, okay. Okay, wait, no, that's definitely not the path I want it to take. So I'm a moron. Probably Okay, yeah, no. The place I wanted to reach is probably like from up there. Okay, so it's gonna have to wait until I've taken care of Placidus Sax. Can you birds stop pissing me off? I mean, I guess I could check, like, take care of Bernal, and then I come back for Placidus Sax. Because I'm gonna have to stop by a site of grace that is near anyway, so I might as well. Yep. Oh, really? My goddamn clone despawned. Okay, so I'm going for Bernal first, then Placidus Sax, then Malekith. So if I remember correctly, it's this way. Hmm. I always forget that it's a path you can take here for some reason. I can never think about it. Hang on. I think these guys are dead. Are they? Yeah, I think they are. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with him myself. Please. Won't be able to summon. Oh, great. Oh wait, no. I can. Fuck, I could. Oh yeah, no. I could not summon anymore because of the number of enemies. Okay. I'm gonna need to be quick. Essentially. Like, that's what I'm gonna need to do here. I mean, I guess I could summon here and bring my gang with me, but there's the risk that they become stuck on something or just fall down. I'm gonna take that risk. You know what? But yeah, I don't know how well their pathing works here. There's also the risk that the game will just make them despawn. Oh, okay. Apparently the guys there are not sleeping. I mean, are not dead, but are sleeping. But yes, there's a risk that the game will just make them despawn as soon as I enter the room. Nope. Okay. Which means I can cheese Bernard. Or no. who's decided to come after me for I don't know what bullshit reason. Oh, right. Yeah, now I remember exactly why it's important to come and fight him. Hang on, let me check. Extend spell effect duration. I'm not interested. Okay. But yeah, no, I do remember now why it's important to come and fight Bernal because you get this. Deflects the power of the Black Blade. So essentially, uh, Maliketh's Black Blade, I mean his main weapon, has um, kind of a special effect, which is it's in the second phase. But basically, if you get hit by it, or specifically by certain skills that use it, your max HP gets lowered, and you can't heal that amount that has been lowered. And so, yeah, essentially, the item that I got allows you to uh, do something about that. Hang on, let me remember where. Is it that platform that I saw? It seemed a little too low. Oh wait, no, there's another one here. Okay. So a time to piss off every single dragon in existence by taking care of their king. As a reminder, this like attacking Placidus Sax is what caused Bale to be cast off from the rest of dragonkind, and for his descendants, the Drakes, to be chased by other dragons. And this is also the place where if I had taken the power of the frenzied flame in me, the place where I could have come to use Michaela's needle to cure it. I guess I could still do it, just for fun, you know, get the frenzied flame and come and cure it. But I kind of don't want to at the same time. And yeah, it's very easy to understand why Placidus Sax was chosen as to be the Dragon Lord. When you've got a two-headed dragon that can use lightning and fire, you can have you can have to bow down to him. All right, old dragon, it is time. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. He used to be three-headed, but one of the heads was cut down by Placidus Sax. Maybe he had even more heads. I don't know. Like Some parts of his body seems to imply that he had way more heads. He has some really cool attacks. Oh, Jesus Christ. By the 9. Is that a dragon? Yeah, I don't know why I play so many games with dragons lately. The Dark Souls games, Elden Ring, Skyrim. Technically Final Fantasy 15 has like some dragon-like enemies. Not exactly dragons though, it's more like specifically has some really big birds. But some could be equated to dragons. It's a shame really that we have to fight Placidus after he got hurt by Bale. I do wonder what he was like at the height of his power. I mean, maybe even at the height of his power, maybe he wouldn't even have been an enemy. Could have been more friendly, but you know, like being almost killed by your own kind will turn you not so friendly. She. Okay. Is someone throwing a rave around here? He's so powerful that even with 5 mimic tears, it's hard to fight him. All right. Um, Dexterity. Okay. Time to go see Malika. That's gonna be a fun fight. And he's guarded by a tree sentinel. I mean, a draconic tree sentinel that doesn't even count as a boss. Like, you know, that enemy I had to fight like half a dozen times before, and he was considered a boss. Yeah, here is like a normal enemy. Yeah, I should have. I know I should have like found all the death roots and given them to him. It would have led to an additional dialogue. Like he would have said, "You tarnish," like he would have recognized me. Okay, I'm gonna need to resummon here. Because otherwise my guys will not spawn in the area. Oh. What? Ouch. I didn't even check if I could summon someone for this fight. I don't think you can. Like, I don't think there's anyone that you can summon here.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
Did you really have to break it? I often wonder when you get like a second phase like this for bosses where they actually alter their own body or something. Like, imagine for a moment that in the lore someone would defeat them in the first phase and they would decide to jump to second phase and they would defeat that person, and then the story continues afterwards. Like, do they go back to their first form or do they stay in the second form forever? Also, he's way much cooler. Like, he looks way cooler in his second phase. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay, so it's when he uses his skill that it has the effect on the HP.
To kill what?
Who killed the Elden Beast? Um, sorry. And also, like, to bring death back to the world. Because it's supposed to be an integral part of a cycle. And I've seen what immortality does to people in this world. It does not go well. Makes them go mad. It's often the case
The rune
in
of
games and
death
movies
is
and stuff.
unbound.
Like, people who are actually immortal just lose their mind.
And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the
Which is
flames
understandable. Like, you
will
would
also
absolutely go
feed
crazy if you had to
on
live
nimble thorns.
thousands of years. Like, I'm already going crazy
Farewell, it is
with
said.
way less than that.
You'll be Elden Lord yet.
Right. So I just have to make a stop quickly. Um, I mean, like, to go see one thing in Capitol, and then I gonna do some other stuff uh, that I missed, and I kind of want to take care of. And I'm gonna see exactly like what I could do. Yeah. So when I started streaming the game, I explained it. Um, like, I explained what happened the preview, like when I was hunting for achievements. So I reached this part of the game, defeated the last two bosses before reaching the tree. And then I checked what I needed to get the achievement, like what stuff I needed. And it told me, yeah, you need like a specific sword that is considered a legendary weapon, and it drops on that spear. But if you reach the the capital of Ash, then you're fucked.
Oh, it's you. I finally come to understand. The Master is nothing more than a madman, enchanted by a vain and ruinous, seeking to supplant our... Look at it. Oh, I finally come. The Master is
Okay, just going to repeat.
Look at it.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak with him. Okay, so now the table of lost grace. I keep calling it the round table hall, but they've changed it to table of lost grace for some reason. Hey, Rodrika.
Take a look around. Don't worry. I'll continue spirit tuning which is why I need your help. His roots are so he won't last much longer. His shackles are It's high time he put the...
Okay, let me talk to him.
Who are you? Oh, now. Could you tell me why? Why does that go?
Sorry, I have a song stuck in my head.
To think I knew. I think we got... It's only... I'll remain. He made... I'd like to... Please. Hugh was always so slay the god.
Alright. Yeah, it never changes here. Like, if you talk to Rodrika here, she will insist. I've never tried, like, never actually speaking to her, so never getting her to do some spirit tuning, and then like reaching that part of the story. I should do it on my other save. Alright, but first, time to sell. Yeah. I don't need their powers. I have everything that I could want. And I have so much stuff to sell. Okay. I really wish you could sell spells. Like some of them would probably fetch a good price. Okay. Okay, I'm going to check. Okay, I'm going to check these. I'm setting Moore's set. Because fuck that. It's too heavy, but I'm going to check the other sets that I got. Oh, it looks so cool. Too bad it has some really bad stats. Okay, so equipment. Okay, it's a bit heavier, but it has overall overall better stats. Isn't that Bernard's set? Bernard's set? Yeah, it's not that much heavier. It won't necessarily like cause an issue. But overall it has better stats, so I'm gonna go around looking at like Bernard. And sell the rest. For some reason, his set is like way cheaper. I mean, it sells for way less. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me because he has better stats. Okay. Wait. Let me go around the place looking for stuff. I completely forgot to check. Completely forgot to pick up his bell bearing. So the old maiden is supposed to be dead. Yes. You can still use her powers, but I mean her services, but she's dead. She's dead. All right. The old man has left and he's waiting for me. Even the dung eater is gone. Let me offer all of my bell bearings, even if I won't use them. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so you can basically like it's a bit like the ashes in um, Dark Souls 3. If you get someone's like if you kill a merchant, you can get their bell bearing, but you can still buy whatever they had to sell. Okay, so I wanted to very quickly check back on Senesec. No, it's not Senesec. Why do I keep saying Senesec? Where do you fight Senesec? I don't remember. But it's not Senesec. It's the one that appeared when I reached the Altos Plateau through the alternate path. I don't know why I keep saying Senesec. Like, where do you fight Senesec even? I don't remember. But yeah, I just want to, you know, take care of some business left around. Okay, you know, these ruins are connected to down there. That's where the basement is. Bring the thunder. Okay, if I remember, the dragon appears here. I think. At least, I think it did last time I played and went through this area. But yeah, see, I was so afraid of not having enough time to finish the game in a strain that I actually went too fast. And now I have too much time on my hands. Oh, Lanciax. Lanciax. That's the one. I don't know why I always confuse him with Senesax, and I don't even remember where Senesax spawns. I just remember that it's a dragon you can fight. I think he's spawned in Kated. I don't know, maybe. Like somewhere in Dragon Barrow. Okay. Just wanted to get that dealt with. I actually don't think I have anything else I want to do. Like, the rest of the game, I'm good. Taken care of most. I mean, I could go for a hunt against Herb 3 avatars that I might have left alive. Though I don't think I did actually. Wait, no, wait. There are three. There are probably some that I've left alive, like here. Here. No, it's not an avatar here, it's just a thing on the front. Here? No, I did not remember that there was. But yeah, no. I might as well go for the old man Gideon. Don't know why I want to yawn suddenly. I've had quite enough sleep for once. And like the night before I slept for like 12 hours. I was I was tired. Went to sleep around what 11 p.m., which is really early for me, and woke up at 11 a.m. That's more than enough sleep. Hold on, can I wait? There's a golden seed I kind of want. Like I know I can't reach what I want to reach on the other side of that bridge. So there I need to actually defeat Gideon. And I can go down from there. If I'm not mistaken. But here I need to actually climb back on the dragon. Sometimes I really wish these kind of games had, like at least feature films that would show you some past events, like some imagine like a movie in which you can actually see how that dragon fell and stuff like this. You don't get enough stuff shown about the past of these places. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know, it's not fleshed out enough. Uh, I'm pretty sure my objective lays down there. I'm gonna just check it just in case. I mean, I say objective is completely optional, but because I'm not going for that ending, just want to check. Okay, yeah, he's down. He's down there. I need to defeat Gideon. Wait, no, I don't need to. Wait, how do I? How do I reach you again? I'm being stupid here. I don't need to defeat Gideon. You just come. Yep. Okay. I was being blind. Hello, sir. Will you help me get down? Thanks. I literally just had to go through here. Right, my dude. Give me this. Mending Rune of Perfect Order. So I got 2 mending runes. If I didn't fuck up the Dung Eater's quest, I would have 3 mending runes, which is all that you can get. And then I would have access to basically like every ending in a game, since I didn't accept the 3 fingers yet. But I would have a perfect save for to get like any ending I want. I do appreciate that the game has multiple endings, but it's so specific to get some of them. Like you need to do so many specific things. Like the most streamline, I guess, of the quest for an ending is Rani's, because you literally get told every time what you need to do next. Fia, I guess, is technically easy if you think about interacting with her every once in a while. But the other two, yep. And same for the Lord of the Frenzied Flame, it's kind of hard to know exactly what to do. Alright, Gideon. It's you versus me and me and me and me and me. I think I forgot a me.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle.
Yeah, no, you do that if you want to, but it's not my No? I can't see shit. It's like my mimickers are using so many skills that I literally cannot see. I will say though, good for him for evading so many attacks.
Cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Yeah, way to talk about yourself here. Just because you cannot doesn't mean others can't. Remember today's lesson, kid. Even you can kill a god if you're up for it. I completely forgot to activate my rune arc. Just realized. I think it's bright outside today. Like there is so much sun that it's reflecting on the roof tiles on the house in front of me. Uh, kind of hurts. Yeah, the very first floor is going to go down. Mm, nice. Okay. I was scratching my head so I could not move my mouse. And I try not to use my D key too much because keeps it keeps breaking. Alright, Nefeli, you know what? It's time to have some fun.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
And his body was still here. He's been dead for so long. I killed him like a week ago, if not more.
Long and hard didst thou fight. Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
I know I got all the great runes, including Mikada's broken great rune.
Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
Yeah, of course you return after I've done all the work to unlock the way.
Upon my name as Godfrey
God, I always forget his name
First Elden Lord.
because like there's Godwin, Godric, Godfrey. Like it's always hard to you know remember. But yeah, I've definitely defeated a few of his kids. Or I think Godric is his grandkid.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirach.
Yeah, so to explain in the lore, Serosh was a beast king that uh, tied himself to Godfrey in order
I've
to
given thee
satiate
courtesy
like
enough.
his lust for fight. Because otherwise he's just like he just wants to fight all the time. So to calm himself down, he had Serosh uh, basically taking all of the
Now I fight
bloodlust.
Horaloo. Warrior!
Yeah, it's a bit weird because I've got someone named Lou as well in the fight here. Like I'm using Nefeli Lou to fight for Lou.
Tarnished thy strength. Sing crown.
I mean, it does when it's multiplied by 6, I guess. No, okay, I guess it's time to end this. And then I won't know what to do with my life. Or rather, with the rest of this stream. Because I literally don't have anything prepared. I mean, it could be a way shorter stream. Like, I know my streams are longer than the normal kind of streams you see on Twitch. Like, I go for usually 5 hours when most of the streams on Twitch will be an hour or two. I could once in a while do a shorter stream. I do appreciate the design on Marika slash Radagon. Yeah, I'm gonna need that Elden Ring in you. Oh, come. I hate being interrupted when I'm eating. I kind of wish there was some sort of Easter egg based on you discovering the truth about Marika and Radagon. I don't know, like, it would be interesting. I mean, I don't know how it would be like, but yeah. Also, I've always wondered, is the Elden Beast blade basically made of the skin and flesh of Marika? Because that is certainly something, you know? He turned into a sword by the very messenger of your divinity, or of the divinity that governs your world. Alright, my dude. It's time to have some fun. And these are so many earth trees. Which does beg the question, are there more places like the Lands Between and the Land of Shadow that also have the blessing of an earth tree? Or is it just like, I don't know, some kind of weird subspace? I mean, it is a weird subspace, but is it just that a weird subspace with representations of the Earth tree? But yes, there's still a possibility that I talked about it last time. Uh, like there is still the possibility that potentially um, the greater wheel, like something has happened to the greater wheel, and it's actually dead or something, like it's gone. And so, like, this entire situation is basically useless. aside from when you make Rani the new god.
The battle is over, I see.
Yep. And this is what is still there of your father slash mother. Kind of weird.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul.
I mean, technically, her mother is
Stars.
Renala.
A 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon.
But like, Radagon is supposed to be her father.
With the chill night that encompasses all.
But since Radagon is in fact Marika, I don't know.
Into fear, doubt, and loneliness. As the path stretcheth into darkness. Let us go together. My dear consort eternal.
Yep, so it did change her dialogue because I'm used to hearing her say my fair consort. But since I talked to her doll, uh, since I talked to her doll after ending her quest line, and she calls me dear instead. Yeah, like I love the game. Oh wait, oh Jesus Christ! I love the game. I love the lore. I love uh, the environment and stuff. I love a lot of things, but I really wish we had more stuff on the side to show us more about like events that have transpired before the start of the game. Like the most we got, literally, like the most we got was in the story trailer that was released way before the release of the game. Because you actually see Godwin being killed and stuff like that. But it's not even shown in the game itself. And also in that uh, story trailer, Rani is the one doing the narration and saying like the fallen leaves tell a story. When in the main game it's another voice. Like I'm not gonna begin Journey 2. And I want to check something. Yeah, so you can get the Sacred Relics, or I don't know why I always call it the Elden Sword or Elden Blade. And its special power is Wave of Gold. So it used to be the weapon I would go for before I found my new calling, my current calling. Anyway, I definitely don't have anything else to do now. I have beaten the game. I've done everything I wanted to. Like I could go and check some optional areas that I have ignored, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, no, I don't feel like it. So I'm gonna close the game here, I guess. Mm. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, it's not about this brother. Okay, already taken care of that. But yeah, um. Oh, I didn't activate the. Wait, wait. No, I did activate the side of grace here. I guess I have to do the fight again. Again. Hmm. I thought it. Nah, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway. Uh. Anyway. I can. I can end the game right here. Um. So yeah, for next time, I absolutely need. Um. I'm gonna switch to just chatting. Um. All right. I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty sure I don't have enough disk space to install The Witcher 3 because it's 57 gigabytes. Yep, I have 52 gigabytes free. I definitely do not have the space for it. But yeah, to tell you, like, so last played in January 2022, played for 2.3 hours, and I have one achievement on the game. So I literally did not go far. I don't remember anything aside from I hope that there's some censoring. I'm pretty sure you can see what's his name. Fuck. Is it Geralt? I mean, you can see like the main characters uh, there as. But yeah, I could very well just finish up when I need for Silksong, or I could completely ignore it, I guess. Like, it's not like I really need to complete the achievement, you know? Yeah, I'm removing it. Not like I really need. Okay, it only saved 7 gigabytes. Yeah, so I absolutely need to take care of Final Fantasy 15 because I do want to continue it, but off stream. Don't ask me why. I just want to continue it off stream. It's mostly because like I wouldn't have much to say, and also I'm playing it in French, and I quite like the voice acting, so I want to keep it that way. Mm, but it really feels like I have way too much use this space compared to what I actually have like on my PC. Okay, let me remove that. Um, Sorry, I'm removing a few things from my yeah, you know what? From my download folder in the hope that maybe it will help. Because I still have like files and stuff for mods for Dark Souls games. Um, I don't need that anymore. Remove that shit. Mm, remove that. Uh, I don't know how much space I'm saving here by removing these things. Probably not that much. But yeah, I definitely don't know why I have so many things. Yeah, okay, yeah. I've literally only saved 2 gigabytes. I don't know why I have so many disk space being used. Because those 3 games I have installed on that heavy. Um, settings. Let me check. Where is it again? Great. Hang on, I saw it. Yeah, so now I'm at 68 gigabytes free, which is technically enough. Um, technically enough for to install the game, but then it would like there would be too much stuff uh, on my PC, and it would impact the performances. Um, it says I have like 300 gigabytes of installed apps, but every time I check, I can't find what is so heavy. Okay, why do I have Microsoft Edge? I literally removed it. Like I don't need it. Oh, okay, it's because I have Netflix. I don't need Netflix. I don't have an account. I mean, I have an account, but no subscription for now, and won't need it. If I've got a bunch of really small apps, and then there's all the apps that do not show you the size of them, including games on Steam. Um, but you know, I removed the files for this one. Still considered as being here, but I've removed the files. I don't know, like, does it have something to do with I don't know, does the NVIDIA app keep some, like previous versions of the drivers without clearing them? I really should check that. Wait, let me go back to my apps. Wait, no, that's not where I can see it. Hang on. Someone's using a ton of water for some reason. Like, I keep hearing water running through the pipes. Um, where could I find the NVIDIA? Okay. Nope. Uh, Open file location. Nope. It's not what I want. Um, okay, maybe if I launch the NVIDIA app and then I check the process. Like, basically what I'm doing here is I'm checking the task manager, and I'm clicking on the app and checking the file location. Okay, so that's the languages, plugins. Nope. I'm checking if there's like something that says backup or something. Resources. Nope. Okay, either I'm not looking at the right place, or there's no such thing as a backup. Mm, yeah, I'm stupid. Uh, I just check the size of each folder. I should see if there's something weird. Nope. It's not Nvidia. I don't know, like there is something that takes a lot of space on my PC for no reason. And I don't know what it is. And I don't feel like reinstalling Windows, like clearing my PC, because I'm afraid of losing a lot of stuff that I don't want to lose and having to reinstall a bunch of stuff. What do you mean Streamlabs OBS is almost a gigabyte? Uh, okay, I don't know why I still have a file for a folder for an app that I no longer have. So I've got 2 gigabytes in Epic Games. Doesn't make sense. I don't have anything installed on there. Extras. The overlay. Jesus Christ. It's the Epic Games overlay is like really heavy for some reason. I'm keeping Epic Games because I often check the free games. Sometimes it's interesting. Mm, okay. I see the Steam folder and my PC refuses to even check the size. I can understand. Okay. What about program data? Mm, I have a 1.22 gigabytes Hogwarts Legacy folder, even though I haven't played the game in about a year. I've never finished the game. Like, I don't know, there's always a point where I just move on to something else. I don't dislike the game per se, but I don't know, I can't bring myself to go really far into it. Okay, so I have found an NVIDIA folder that seems to have some heavy stuff. Mm, Let me remove this. Another thing that is useless. I have some folders for Subnautica and Subnautica Zero that are empty. Because something I haven't played them in a while. Like it's crazy the number of games that will just leave empty folders in your PC long after you've done playing them. Like a lot of the times it will be save files and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just empty folders. Okay, let me check how much space I've freed. Also, I'm gonna need to, yep, install the NVIDIA update. I mean, a driver update. I always forget too because before before the NVIDIA app was completely redone, they used to actually send you notifications on the desktop to tell you, hey, a new driver update is available and has been downloaded. And they no longer do that. So I always forget to check and update my drivers, which is fine because I don't play a lot of newer games, but still. Okay, so Steam is drunk because my PC is telling me that I have about 70 gigabytes free on my drive, and Steam is telling me that I have 58. Um, Speaking of which, isn't there a way to see Steam view? Hang on, isn't there a way to see like the total size of everything that is on your storage in the settings? Yeah, so I have Steam is telling me, yep, that about 200 gigabytes of what's on my PC is not Steam. I don't know where these 200 gigabytes are. Like unless it's some space that has been saved by another, like a previous app. I don't know what these are. You know what? I'm gonna check these on my own. I'm gonna end the stream here. Might as well. I have nothing else to do. I'm gonna try to solve that issue, and hopefully, like in 2 days, I'll be able to start The Witcher 3.